In this video, we will investigate the asteroids and comets. We start with a view with the Earth's orbit in blue, Mars in red, and Jupiter in green. First is Bennu, which is an asteroid that will be visited by a mission with an ASU component. Next is Vesta, one of the largest asteroids, which was imaged by the Dawn mission. Next up is Ceres, which was one of the first objects identified in the asteroid belt and is now classified as a dwarf planet. It was also visited by the Dawn mission. Psyche is a very intriguing asteroid composed mainly of metals and will be visited by an upcoming mission led by ASU. Next, we switch to views of selected asteroid populations, starting with the Apollo objects that have orbits that cross the Earth's orbit. And then next we'll move out to see the Amor objects that have orbits that cross the orbit of Mars. There are about 3,000 Apollo and Amor objects that have been found. As we move outwards, we'll have a view first of the inner main belts asteroids that extend just beyond the orbit of Mars. And then now we see a larger proportion of the main belt asteroids. Now within the main belt asteroids, there are very thin gaps called Kirkwood gaps that are clear of asteroids due to the gravitational influence of Jupiter. Next, we see outer main belt asteroids that have orbits extending closer to Jupiter's orbit. Next, we view the Trojan asteroids, and these are at locations 60 degrees ahead and behind of Jupiter in its same orbit, and they're trapped there by the gravity of Jupiter and the Sun. Now we move outwards, and the blue line indicates Neptune's orbit, so we can see the Centaurs, which are asteroids that cross the orbits of one of the Jovian planets. Now we're moving outwards to see the Kuiper belt asteroids that are beyond the orbit of Neptune, and the asteroids are just one component of the population in the Kuiper belt. Now we'll switch to an edge-on view, and we'll see how the asteroids are confined in their distances and inclinations from the Sun when we think about their orbital distributions. And now by comparison, we'll switch to see examples of short-period comets. These include comets like Halley's Comet, which has a period of 75 years, and you see much higher inclinations in their orbits. So now we'll zoom out further to see the long-period comets, and these are examples of several long-period comets, including the Shoemaker-Levy comet that collided with Jupiter and Hale-Bopp. And now we'll zoom farther out to see the region from which these comets come from, the Oort cloud. So the Oort cloud extends from about 10,000 astronomical units out to 100,000 astronomical units, and that's what you're seeing in the extent of this sphere, and that includes several trillion icy bodies within the Oort cloud.